Edgerton Media World, and welcome to my review for The Gift. This film was directed, written and stars Joe Edgerton, also starring Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall. The storyline for this movie is centered around these three characters, as Joe Edgerton plays this kind of creepy, kind of loner guy. That's a blast from the past for Jason Bateman's kind of character. He starts kind of appearing at their house, leaves notes, starts leaving gifts, and creates this kind of uncomfortable kind of situation. They've all got inner demons and kind of pasts and sins that need to stay in the past, and as the storyline progresses, we kind of find out more information about these characters and who they are and how they kind of relate to each other, especially between Joe Edgerton's character and Jason Bateman, where they kind of have like a kind of secret between those two, which I quite like the progression of the story, how that moves along. I think The Gift as a whole film by itself, I think is really fantastic. I really enjoyed it. This is definitely a surprising movie. Out of all the kind of good reviews it's getting recently on Empire and Rotten Tomatoes, being that this is the first kind of director's debut for Joe Edgerton, I think he's really fantastic, and I really do respect the guy as an actor. I really liked him in Warrior. I thought that was a really great kind of a personal kind of drama boxing UFC kind of fighting movie. Definitely recommend it, folks, with Tom Hardy in that. I think the trailers weren't the best in terms of selling the movie. I think that it made it look like a typical kind of stalker-ish kind of movie. Like, obviously it's a typical kind of Hollywood style, like, you know, something's going to go down, something's happened, and it's going to be a typical third actor we kind of expect to see within these kind of movies. I'm glad there are talents out there still, and obviously actors that are going into directing and writing that want to offer something new, and for a first time kind of director and writer, he definitely offered a very central kind of character study piece, which I truly enjoyed from start to finish. This is an excellent thriller, not a horror, folks. This is a nice kind of slow burn as it goes. It has moments that you kind of make you doubt what's going on, or like, the kind of the story reveals a certain piece of information, and then the kind of the tables have turned with some characters. What makes this a very intense psychological thriller is it's very nice, tidy, well put together script. There's so much foreshadowing in it. You're definitely going to see little breadcrumbs here and there, and it all leads up nicely to the third act, where certain lines are repeated or certain information is kind of brought back up again from that certain scene or that certain scene, and that makes it a nice well-structured script with a start, middle and end, which I really did appreciate. You know, it just makes it a much more enjoyable experience for the audience, and I absolutely love seeing it at the cinema. I thought it was a great experience, nice and quiet, nice atmosphere throughout the entire thing. I thought the cinematography definitely was top-notch. There were some really great kind of creepy scenes. Just the idea of, you know, someone being in the house, we don't know, like a sound, a tap that's randomly going, or you just hear a noise outside, you know, and as a person, you know, you're gonna start thinking that, you're going to think, okay, what's that, or you're going to dismiss it, or you might check it out, and then your paranoia starts kicking in. And this movie plays upon the idea of, you know, are you being watched? Are you, you know, is someone looking at you? The acting in this movie was superb. I loved the performances from all the cast in this movie. Jason Bateman was absolutely fantastic. He's known for his kind of comic roles, like in Horrible Bosses, for instance, but in this movie, he truly is playing a different character. Like some of the reviews have been saying, he definitely is transformation role. This is a role which he is not playing his typical usual self in his kind of comedy movies. He's playing a completely different character, and you know, through the actual movie as it goes along, you find out more about him and his true nature and who he is. And again, it goes back to that really solid, tight script, which the context of some of the scenes and the ideas of what the message is trying to do within this thriller, it falls back to that character again. I think he nails it absolutely. Rebecca Hall in this movie also, and she really gave a really interesting performance. I think she, again, her character had a lot of background, had some inner demons herself, and she was kind of like piggy in the middle a little bit between kind of Gordo and Jason Bateman's kind of husband character that she was with, and she didn't know what to believe, who to trust, or, you know, what was actually going on between these characters. And she definitely held her own as a strong you know, performance and a strong female character. Joe Edgerton, of course, was really great in this movie also, how he kind of approached his character, and it's kind of like antisocial kind of behaviour in his twitches, and I really liked the character in general, and I think a lot of people can understand him and see where his side of view comes from it. And you know, I really liked where the movie took us in terms of an audience member, in terms of the start of the movie towards the end of the movie. My final verdict and rating for The Gift is a 4 out of 5. Strong performances from all the cast. Joe Edgerton's great performance, direction and writing. I love the message of the actual movie. Makes it very haunting. Makes you look the opposite way so a couple of times. You know, and I definitely like that. Hopefully you will take this review in a good way and you know, don't see it as a horror, see it as a nice kind of character study reveal, psychological thriller, folks. You definitely will enjoy it, you definitely will appreciate it over a certain Fantastic Four that's come out, which is basically sucking all your money out of the wallet. Don't give them the satisfaction, folks. Go and see The Gift in the cinemas. It definitely deserves your attention. That's been my review for The Gift, folks. I hope you enjoy watching this review. What are your thoughts and opinions on The Gift? What is your favourite psychological thriller? I'd love to know, folks. Comment down below. This is Andrew from Wolf from Game TV. Signing out.